Alright guys, welcome back. It's your boys Welcome with another video. We're doing a doctor game today. Not a crazy build. We're just doing how I feel like you should play doctor. So we're running oppression for slowdown. Kicking gens, damaging multiple gens when we do. Barbecue and chili for some aura reading, so when we hook survivor we know where the rest of them are. Brutal strength, so we can destroy pallets faster, break walls, damage gens faster. Again, we're an M1 killer. We need to kind of, use our time. Corrupt intervention, block off the 3 furthest generators for 120 seconds. Definitely something good to do. We're running discipline as well as calm for the add-ons. Discipline basically makes it so the shock therapy goes off faster. There's not as much a detonation delay. Also, when survivors enter stage 2 of madness, there's a red stain as well as terror radius that's constantly behind the survivors, so it kind of messes with them. When they're in chase, madness 3, that increases. And then with the calm, basically when survivors go into madness, they are madness 2, they're intermittently kind of getting like false terror radius, and then madness 3, they're constantly getting that. So it's kind of messing, trying to disorient the survivors in a way. So, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hopefully we get a decent map and try to show you how I believe we should play Doctor. Coldwind Farm is going to be interesting. It's a little bit of a big map for Doc. Okay, so we have these gens all kind of blocked off, which is great. So survivors can't start on them. So you want to start looking. Look like a crow already? No. We want to kind of see if we can scout out where some of these survivors are. Where they started. They're going to be having to make their way to these gens. Otherwise, they're going to waste 3 minutes. Where's 120 seconds? Like 2 minutes in the trial. That was a little bit of a lag. That's not a good sign. Okay, so let's go check over here. We're going to static blast real quick. Wow, nobody over here. Brother, where are you guys? There they are. There's 2 of them. Bill was looking back for way too long. This Bill just looks back and just runs into things. So that's good to know. We want to keep applying. Okay, Shaq. Questionable. Okay. Well, we got Bill down. We're just going to pick him up. I didn't pay attention if anyone had any flashlights. We should be fine, though. So getting the first hook before they get a gen done is great for Doc. Because, again, Doc is not a high-tier killer. He's a low-tier killer. Very fun to play. I enjoy playing him quite a bit. Perfect. We're going to kick this as well. I didn't get hit by oppression, but he did miss a skill check. We are going to come over here as well. Okay. Just checking to see where anybody's at. Nice! We see where 3 of them are. That's awesome. I don't want to go after Bill. I'd really prefer to leave Bill alone. Okay, well, Bill's getting second hook state now for that. I was trying to leave him alone, and he slow vaulted over to me, which was kind of odd. Bill seems a little weird. We're going to leave Bill alone for a little bit. I don't like the tunneling playstyle, personally. I feel like we're not playing competitive, so there's no point in just tunneling somebody out like that. We're kind of playing for fun. It's a preference thing. I mean, you guys play the game the way you want to play. I try to give the survivors a little bit of a chance. Kicking. I like to give them a little bit of a chance. Ooh, Yoichi came back. So we're already on 2 hooks. Bill's already on death hook. And they just got their first gen done. We want to start applying madness. So see how he had to, like, stutter that because he couldn't jump right away? That's with the shock blast. Anytime they get hit by shock, and now you have that little red stain behind them. So he's in Madness level 2 right now. But, yeah. Interesting. Well, I guess we kind of mind gamed him. I kind of mind gamed myself, to be honest. I was like, did he, is he gonna just vault over right away? Nope. We're gonna put Yoichi over here. They haven't started any progress on this gen yet. So it keeps him kind of away from the gens. We need to go look over here. Nobody's popping up with barbecue and chili, so they might have distortion. Perfect. Yeah, they have distortion for sure. There's a boon up there too. Could be due to that boon. We're gonna kick this. We'll apply oppression. So we got great value out of corrupt intervention. Oh, you know what? Let's get rid of this boon real quick. We don't want this. I don't know which boon that is, but we don't want it. We don't want them having it. Take away whatever you can from survivors. There's not a whole lot of progress on here. We're still going to kick it. Okay, so somebody's over here with Madness level 2. They're getting the illusionary doctors. So that's the cool thing, man. Once you get that Madness level, you can start to see shit like that. Nice. So we found 2 of them. Oh, it's Bill. Billiam, my guy. I'm gonna tag you and I'm gonna leave you alone. Let me tag you. Come here. You run, Bill. I'm gonna tag you and I'm gonna leave you. You're gonna take that hit though, buddy. Let's kick this door. Check in here. Okay, so they drop down. Which is fine. Let's go check over here. Perfect. Yoichi. Oh my god, I suck. So when you're M1 killer, you don't want to really miss your your fucking attacks. So see, we get that value out of brutal strength though. I just wanted to see if Lara was still around. She is not. We are going to go over here. He's right here. Not sure what the Yoichi's doing, but we'll take it. Hello? Bro, the fuck? Could not pick him up. I was not directly over him, I guess. Somebody ran off this way. So they ran off towards this gen. Lara probably went back to that gen. Oh, they got that gen done. Wow. There's 2 of them over there. Somebody just ran through here. Saw that crow. It's Bill. Yeah, Bill, I gotta kill you now. Sorry, Bill. The Bill, I don't know. He, I gave him a chance. I hit him. He got reset, and he just kind of... I don't know what he was doing. It didn't even seem like he had pressure on the gen, to be honest. We gave him some chances, man. The build just played kind of weird. Nice. Alright, so we found them over here. I see you. So see how nice that red stain is? So we can constantly see that. And she's in Madness level 3, so... she gets a little bit worse of an effect. And by the way, when we use our Static Blast, it's on cooldown. We actually get a lower, less of a terror radius. Damn, I couldn't get... I mean, we weren't in range anyways. See how she has to constantly... Ooh, okay. We can afford to take this chase. We can break the pallet. We already have a survivor out. She's gonna go to Shack. I really don't like chasing at Shack at all. Okay, she was looking behind her. Well, that works. I say I don't like chasing at Shack because survivors usually loop it pretty well. And Nancy was busy looking behind her, probably because the terror radius was on her. They're working the upstairs gen in main. Perfect. So if they did have distortion, they don't have it anymore. Two of them are up here. So both of them are up here. You greedy little bastards. Their teammate's sitting on a hook, and they're just both trying to crank this gen out. And basement's in main, by the way. He's still cranking it. Yoichi's tagged. Yoichi's on death hook too, by the way. So, I mean, I'm going to take Yoichi out if we can. Okay. Piece of advice for survivors. If you're injured, don't go into a locker unless you have head on. If you have head on, awesome. You can stun the killer, give yourself a chance to run. But, like, the scratch marks obviously ended there. And then we're just listening to him, like, moan in pain. So it's easy to find him. So, probably not a wise decision to go hide there. We're in a static blast. They're at this gen. Oh, no, they're not. What are you doing up here? Huh? Which one of you little fucks is up here? Ah, it's the Jill. Nice, we make the tag. She ran all the way. Perfect, so we don't have to waste time climbing over. I took Bamboozle off in favor of Corrupt Intervention just because Doc is a low tier killer. He's an M1 killer, so you really have to, like, focus on his chase. Oh, Bamboozle's good, but again, having some gens blocked in the beginning, I think, is the way to go. You could also run Hex Ruin as well. Hex Ruin's great for slowdowns because Doc is so good about chasing survivors off of gens and finding them. With his static blast and all that stuff, so she was shaking her head no on first hook. Okay, this Nancy, she either has distortion, she's close, or I don't. She was in a locker. She was hiding in a locker in Shack. That way it didn't show, and she wants me to go after her. Is she just giving up? Looks like it. Doc does that sometimes. Low tier killer, man, but he can be a pain to play against. She went AFK. That's unfortunate. Like, why? Why go AFK in a locker? Brother, you're not even on death hook. That's sad. Well, that's basically how you play Doc, though. Pick your chases, pressure gens, and, yeah. That's really unfortunate that she did that. But there you have it, guys. Decent little Doc video. This map's really not great for Doc either. It's big. It's so wide. There's so much area to cover. And a static blast goes on cooldown for such a long time. Oh, and we get hatch. Nice. But yeah. So that's unfortunate that Nancy kind of just gave up when AFK. She didn't want to get the penalty for disconnecting, which probably means that she's disconnected quite a bit in the past. So she's trying to avoid more punishment. But that's it, man. So we'll go over the build again. This is the build I like for him, personally. Again, oppression. So we get some slowdown. We kick one gen, damages 3 other random gens. They all start regressing. Barbecue and chili. Just give us some aura readings so we can actually find survivors around the map when we get hooks. Brutal strength. Again, Doc is so like focused on chase because he's an M1 killer. He's got to get up close and personal for those tags, and so being able to break pallets, walls, damage generators saves you time and allows you to get back into the chase faster. And then Corrupt Intervention, again, he's kind of a low tier killer, so we want that Corrupt Intervention to block off gens early in the game, so we can kind of like minimize the area the survivors have to work in, so we can find them easier, especially with Static Blast. The Discipline add-on, again, decreases the detonation delay of shock therapy by 20%. Also gives out Red Stain and the Illusionary Terror Radius when we're chasing after them. So they're kind of paranoid the whole time. And then the Calm. Basically, we have a larger Terror Radius when Static Blast is ready, but when we use it, we get a smaller Terror Radius. And then it basically constantly has them getting like the Illusionary Terror Radius. So, well, we have that going for us. So, it kind of overlap a little bit on each other, honestly. But it's fine, honestly. Let's see what they had. Small game. So, yeah, Bill we were able to see most of the time. Dark Theory. Oh. Interesting. Off the Record. So none of them had distortion. We just weren't picking them up on Barbecue and Chili all the time. All right, well, that's it for the video, guys. So if you guys did like it, go ahead, give us a subscribe, like, comment. Just keep help supporting growing the channel, and I'll see you guys next time, all right?